Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie, and today I have tons of 4th of July party DIYs using items from the Dollar Tree. Now today I have a couple of different themes. I'm going to show you all of my 4th of July parties to hopefully give you some crafting inspiration. Now the first DIY is I'm just going to cover a Target Dollar Spot tray, like a wood tray from the Target Dollar Spot. And I kind of wanted to make an ice cream theme for the first 4th of July party DIY ideas. And so I found this great, just bag from Dollar Tree. You guys know I love crafting with these. And I just use a Sharpie to kind of draw how big the shape of the tray is. Basically, I just want to make a cover for the back of the tray. And the great thing about this fabric from the Dollar Tree is just that plastic fabric. You know, you're going to be able to put beverages and stuff on there and actually use it. Or you could just use it for decoration. So just a fun way to take a plain wood sign like this from the Dollar Spot. And I don't know, do they have that at Dollar Tree Plus? I still have never been to a Dollar Tree Plus. We don't have any around here yet. But this was like $5. I think they seem to have these every year. But I just cut it down to size. I just used a little bit of hot glue on the sides just to secure it down. And easy peasy, we have a little ice cream tray for the 4th of July. Now up next, I wanted to show you how you could use some of these little window clings from the Dollar Tree and kind of customize stuff you already have. So I already have a bamboo utensil organizer, and I was reading on the back of the spray glue from the Dollar Tree that if you spray it on there and leave it for a minute, it will be removable. And so that is what I'm going to try to do. So I just sprayed it on there. I left it for the time that it said on the back. I think it was a minute or so. And then I put it on there, and it was super easy to remove after my 4th of July party. But I'm just going to do a little Patriotic ice cream bar right on the front of that. Easy peasy, use what I already have. And just kind of customize it to go with your party theme. I filled mine with red silverware from the Dollar Tree and some Patriotic napkins. Up next, I'm just going to show you, I already have a white, melamine plastic pitcher that I can use for the party. And you can always just take the decals and put them straight on there. I was afraid though, if you're going to put a cold beverage in there, that the moisture on the outside of it was probably going to make the decal fall off during the party. So I decided to do the same technique I did for the little cutlery tray, and I just sprayed that spray glue on there, left it on there for a minute, and then attached that to the front of it. And I have so many Ray Dunn things like this, so it's always easy to customize the other side of these because you kind of have a plain canvas, but you could always use a picture from the Dollar Tree as well. And I kind of put mine on a Dollar Tree tray and just use some Patriotic cups, some from the Dollar Tree, some from TJ Maxx, I think. And I just wanted to give you quick, easy DIYs for parties. And the next DIY, I want to take 2 of these little wood star signs from the Dollar Tree, and I thought I could put them together and kind of make a plate holder for the party to hold paper plates in. And I'm going to use that same bag that we used on the tray before and just use a Sharpie to cut out a star pattern. So I'm just using the back of that bag so it doesn't go to waste. And this is a great way to cover a sign like that and kind of customize it, make it your own. Again, we're going with that ice cream, popsicle theme for this one. The next party that I'm going to show you too is going to be a coastal 4th of July party. So if you like that idea more, stick around because we have that party today as well. So to attach the bag to the front of the star, I'm just doing a rather thick layer of Mod Podge and then laying the bag right on top like that. That I thought would be the front of the plate holder, and then I could use the other star for the back, and then we'll use something from the Dollar Tree to kind of, make it all go together. I didn't want the wood to look just, bare and plain, so I did decide to stain mine with a little Antique Wax by Waverly, just to give it a little character, and wipe off the excess with a paper towel. You could kind of see the sides, and so I do kind of stain them as well, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. And this is what I thought we could use for the bottom. It's just like one of the little wood palette signs they have from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to stain it too, just to make sure that it kind of all goes together. It's a little bit wide. You might want to use something smaller, but we're going to go for it. And I do use hot glue to put this together, as you can see. It didn't seem real strong for the purpose of a plate holder, and so I do go back and reinforce it here in a little bit, and I will show you that as well. But hot glue gives me a good start. That is going to be the bottom of the holder. And you could do this on a smaller scale with some of the smaller wood hearts too. Or not hearts, stars too. And you can maybe make a napkin holder in the same kind of way. Basically, you just need a front and a back and a bottom. And there it is. I think it is good to go. The only thing was I didn't think it was going to stay together. So I'm just going to use some little tiny picture hanging nails. And I am just going to nail those through the wood sign into the little palette board. Right there on those little support beams they had on each side, just to reinforce it. And this actually did hold up well through the party, and I think I still have it. So I just put all 4 of these in here. Just a fun way to add your theme to another project like that. And I filled mine with paper plates. My pictures are not great from this party, but don't worry, I do have video footage of all the things we made today. So you'll get a little bit of a closer look. I did decide to stay in that very front part as well, because you could kind of see it. But super easy little DIY plate holder for a 4th of July party. I'm loving the ice cream and popsicle theme. I'm not sure if they have the same exact ones this year. I think they have maybe a little bit different with the decals, but they definitely do have Patriotic ice cream theme. Now, the next sign is I'm going to just turn one of those little garden flags for 4th of July into a sign that you can kind of hang inside. Now, they're very thin, so I'm taking Dollar Tree white fabric, and I'm just going to cut down a piece to be like a lining to put behind it, to kind of make the colors pop, make it not so thin, make it look a little bit more, you know, professional, something that would look more like a 4th of July party sign, less like a garden flag. And so I just kind of want to line the back of it. Now, I do want to weigh down the bottom, and I thought the wood rulers from Dollar Tree would be great to attach the lining to the wood flag and also kind of provide structure for our little sign. And so I just glue the 2 layers of fabric together with a little bit of hot glue to start, and then I'm just going to attach a ruler to the back. It's the perfect size. You don't have to cut it or anything. That's going to weigh down the bottom of the flag, make it a little bit sturdier, and it will hang flat against my wall for a party decoration. And then for the top, I did the same thing. I just hot glued the fabric down, and then I hot glued a ruler on top to provide some structure for the top. Easy peasy. We have a little star, stripes, and summer nights sign using a garden flag. The next DIY is probably my favorite. I'm using one of the little Dollar Tree chalkboards. You guys know I love those things because they're a nice size and thickness sign from the Dollar Tree. It's just a matter of removing that pesky tag on the back. But this DIY turned out super cute. So I'm going to use this sign in combination with one of the little ice cream signs from the Dollar Tree. Just getting that all cleaned up so we can have a nice blank surface to work with for this DIY. Now, the back of it, I don't really want all of that chalkboard writing on, so I'm just going to use some cheap like wood contact paper from the Dollar Tree to just cover the back quickly. Just something I like to do on my Dollar Tree DIYs. I don't want them to look all bad on the back of it, you know what I mean? And I just cut off the excess. And we're going to use the plain black side for this DIY. I am going to make it a horizontal sign though, not vertical. So I do need to use a little Dollar Tree spackle just to fill those holes over on the side. and then we're going to make it blue. So I wanted to do a fun like ice cream theme sign. I'm using that little ice cream sign, but I wanted a blue background, and we're going to use a combination of that sign and Cricut vinyl to make a sign. I believe the color that I'm using is Ocean, is chalk paint. It did take several coats of it, even though it was chalk paint, probably because I was going over black. Maybe if I would have did like a coat of white first, it wouldn't have required so many coats, but it did require quite a few. And then I used my Cricut to cut out some words, and I'm using my favorite paper, transfer paper. You guys know I love that. And here is our little ice cream cone. I'm not going to use the pink glittery side. We're going to use the back on this one as well. And here are the rest of our letters that we're cutting out in the meantime in red. I did Liberty in like a cursive font and Sweet in like a bold font. I'm not sure if I still have the fonts that I used on these, but I'll have to look it up and see if I do. If I do, I'll put it in the description below. But they turned out so cute together. I definitely wanted more than one color, and so that is where we have, it's going to be Sweet Land of Liberty is what I wanted to say to go with the ice cream and the sweets theme. I thought that'd be really cute for the 4th of July. So you can kind of still see through that paper transfer paper, so I just line it all up, peel those off. And we have plenty of room on the left side of the sign still for the ice cream cone. Now it's just a matter of making that ice cream cone look patriotic, kind of like some of the other things we're doing today, but kind of more homemade because we're kind of starting from scratch here. I'm using, trying to remember the color. It's not really an ivory. I don't think it was cashew. Let me check. Yes, I think it was cashew for sure. And then I'm just doing a crisscross pattern with some Antique Wax by Waverly to try to give it like a waffle cone appearance. I wanted a little bit of a darker tan color for the cone, but we're going to make it work with what we have. And then I also filled the hole in the top with a little bit of spackle. Now it's time for the ice cream part, right? I'm just using ivory in chalk paint, and I am just going over where the ice cream is. And I also do kind of like a little curvy, you know, jagged line at the bottom, like little pieces of ice cream coming over the edge of the cone. And I do a couple of coats with that until I'm really happy. I want it to look like vanilla ice cream on our ice cream cone. None of that glitter stuff that was on the other side. And then we're also going to decorate it, kind of make it look cute for the 4th of July as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I just use a red paint pen, and I'm just going to dot, 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 dot all over little candy sprinkles. So easy. Then I decided to use like another tip of the pen to kind of make some larger ones as well for a little variety. And then I'm going to add some blue for red, white, and blue. I'm going to kind of outline the ice cream with like a blue paint pen, just to kind of clean up those edges, give it a little bit more color. But it's still definitely vanilla. I'm just trying to make the bottom edges look a little bit neater. Then I thought candy sprinkles would be good in blue, so I'm just going all over and doing little tiny lines all over to simulate little candy sprinkles on our ice cream cone. And I'm thinking it's looking better than it did before, right on the other side. I always prefer like doing my own thing on these Dollar Tree signs. Now it's just a matter of attaching it to our Sweet Land of Liberty sign, and I just use hot glue to attach it right to the front of that. So cute. It totally goes with our theme, but it's definitely a DIY. We kind of started from scratch with this, except for the ice cream cone. I did get the ice cream cone shape like the summer section at Dollar Tree. And you know I like to distress everything, so I just distress it lightly with a little bit of ivory and a chunky brush, just to kind of make it look a little bit better. Whenever I use vinyl on signs, I always like to distress it a little bit. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I made a little bit of a mess there on the back, and we're just going to use some twine from the Dollar Tree and my staple gun, and we are just going to knot it and staple that directly to the back to make a quick, easy hanger, and this is how it looks hanging on my wall for the party. Okay, next DIY is super easy. I'm gonna just take a Dollar Tree blue jar and then some of the window clings in red, white, and blue stars to basically just decorate a holder to do some of the little photo props. I found some really cute photo props from the Dollar Tree for 4th of July party. Little props people can hold and take pictures of, something silly. And so I just needed something to put them in, and I just did one of these little Dollar Tree blue jars. Now it's got stars all over it, and I thought these were so cute. Look how cute these are. Perfect for a 4th of July party, but this kind of just makes them a decor piece, but it's also functional because people can just pull right out of there and use them. Easy peasy. This next DIY was really fun. They have these little ice cream cone cups every year at the Dollar Tree, and I never really know what to do with them because they're so large. But I thought we would use it for decor. It's going to go with the theme perfectly. So I just go around the swirly swirl of the soft serve with my bright red paint pen, and I just wanted to add color to this. Lots of color and decor. The cone is super cute on its own. So I just kind of wanted to decorate the ice cream part. So I went around it once. I do go around it again just to kind of make my lines look a little bit more even, make it a little bit more colorful, kind of even everything up. And then I use that same paint pen to do a red candy sprinkles all over our ice cream cone. It does have a hole in it for a straw, but that's okay. It still looks like a giant ice cream cone, so that's super fun. And I'm just going to use this for a decor piece. Really no function, just decor. Then I wanted to bring a little blue in, so I'm using a blue paint pen, kind of like a lighter shade, and going around the base of it, and then also doing candy sprinkles to kind of make this coordinate with that little ice cream cone sign that we just made. So we got vanilla ice cream, we got a little blue on the bottom, we got red sprinkles, blue sprinkles. So cute and so easy to DIY, and look, it makes great decor for the party. The next DIY, I just want to make a very simple little 4th of July sign that you can use for a 4th of July party, and I'm just using a Dollar Tree sign. This is one of the ones with the little bump outs, but pretty easy to remove that. You're going to get a nice size sign and nice flat surface. I do need to cover up all of the writing and design that's on there though, so I am going to have to go over it with several coats of ivory chalk paint to kind of give us a blank canvas, and then I'm going to show you how to make a super easy, like just 4th of July sign that you could use. You could use this for, 4th of July decor or a party. And I kind of wanted the ice cream theme though, so I'm using some more of those decals. I picked up several packages of them, so I would have plenty to DIY with. And I'm doing like the little popsicle and the little happy 4th of July. And I'm just securing the window clings to the sign with a thin layer of Mod Podge underneath. And I'm trying to fill it up kind of as much as I can. I'm also going to add some stars, red, white, and blue stars from the window decals too. And just a really easy little sign I put together. I'm going to seal all of the decals down with a layer of Mod Podge. And I did want it to kind of look a little bit less like, stickers on there, a little bit more like a distressed sign. So once I do get it all sealed up with Mod Podge, I do distress mine a little bit too. If you don't like the distress look though, you can totally leave it as is. It didn't really want to stand up for me, so I am using a couple of wood blocks just glued inside. These are those Jenga blocks from Five Below, just to weigh it down a little bit, just because it was going to be a little tippy where I was going to display it. And there it is, our little happy 4th of July sign, and I did say I was going to distress it, so I just go over it with a little bit of ivory and give it a light distress, kind of in the same theme that we were going with that ice cream sign that we made for the wall. Kind of goes with my Coastal Farmhouse 5 in my house a little bit more. But you got to be careful also with the Mod Podge. Don't take any of that off once you've got it dried. But it was kind of hidden there in that picture, but hopefully you'll be able to see it here in just a little bit. Now these were the other two jars that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I picked up a clear one and a red one. And we're just going to display some fireworks in these. So as you can see, when you want to do a theme with these window decals, you probably need to pick up at least 3 of them because you're going to need lots of them. So I'm just doing some of the stars on these, kind of like I decorated the little photo prop thing with the blue one with the stars. So I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm just decorating the front. It's going to be super easy. I do have another idea for fireworks in my last 4th of July video that came up on Sunday. So you'll have to check that out as well with what I did with my fireworks for this year. Now I'm going to do sparklers in one. These are the Dollar Tree sparklers. And I'm just going to go ahead and take them out of the box and make them ready to use. And then some of the Dollar Tree poppets in the other one just provide some really fun, easy Dollar Tree fireworks. Very inexpensive, very fun. Now, putting them in the jar, I was cracking up because they were exploding on me. But here they are, little poppets and sparklers displayed for the party. Okay, so the next DIY, I'm going to take this cute little ice cream cone that had like the American flag on it. And I am just going to cut it all the way out. So as you can see, I'm just cutting around the edges of it, but I'm leaving like the white backing on it. I just want it cut down to size like that. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make a fun little banner with these. And if I leave the backing on them, then I don't have to really glue them to anything. I can just use it as is, right? So I'm just going to cut these down. I want a variety of all the different like ice cream things they have. I did find here on my 3rd one that it's even easier if you peel off the backing around it first, because then you see exactly where you need to cut. And I am just cutting out a good variety of ice cream cones and popsicles for the 4th of July, just to put these together to make a simple banner. And they were pretty kind of heavy duty like this, like they stood straight. I didn't have to really do anything else to them. So a fun little Dollar Tree hack, just leaving the window clings on the backing and using that as part of the design. So I'm just going to kind of lay mine out here exactly how I want them. And then I'm just gluing Dollar Tree twine to the back. I do use a ruler to make sure they're like evenly spaced about every 6 inches. That way, because I can't really move them around or anything once I get them glued on here. But just a very simple, easy 4th of July, like pennant banner for a 4th of July party. And I'm continuing on that same cute ice cream theme that we've done for this party. So just a few more, and I kind of draped this on the front of my table to show you how it looks. It turned out super cute. Basically, that's all the construction. Once they're glued on there, you are ready to go. Quick and easy and really festive for the 4th of July. Now, the next DIY, I wanted to try to use some of these little wood craft cubes from the Dollar Tree and maybe do just some decorative blocks. I don't really DIY with blocks very much, but this is something I just wanted to try because I thought if I put 3 of them together, it could be about the same size of an ice cream cone, just something fun and whimsical for my party table. And so I just give them a coat of ivory on a couple of sides, and then we're going to kind of mix it up with some ocean and some crimson, do some red, white, and blue. And I decided I wanted one more edge to be white. I wanted it to be where they were white on some sides, red on some sides, and blue on some sides to kind of do a red, white, and blue theme. And this is me trying to figure out how this is going to work. Just something super fun. I didn't really like how my red, white, and blue was going, so I did make another blue side. That way it's a little bit more red, white, and blue. And then I'm just going to attach an ice cream cone to the front. Now, this is the really cute one that has a little American flag on top. It almost fits, not really, but we're going to make it fit. So I'm going to cut it. I'm just using an X-Acto knife to try to cut it down. into 3 pieces. That way I can have 3 separate blocks, but I can kind of display them all together. Just a fun, whimsical DIY. And I am just gluing it on, the decal on, with some matte Mod Podge. I did have to trim the middle section down more than I would like, just because it was kind of too wide and I didn't really want it to overlap on the sides. I just wanted some fun little decorative blocks. So I just cut the outline off on the sides, the middle piece, and glue that on as well, sealing it on with a little bit of Mod Podge, and then the top part. Now, the only thing that I didn't like about it is that I had to cut off, like, you know, the lining from around the side. So I'm going to go in and kind of touch it up a little bit with some blue paint, just to kind of fill in the sides, a little outline that's missing on the sides. But this is a super fun little project. Just an idea of what to do with some of these craft blocks that I always find at the Dollar Tree, and I never really know what to use with them other than like tier trays. And here it is. And the only picture that I had of these was all of it together. So let me show you how all of the ice cream theme for the 4th of July all looks together. All super cute, all very red, white, and blue, patriotic for the 4th of July. And I do have video footage of this. That'll be a little bit later in the video with the final reveal. I do have another couple of quick, easy Dollar Tree 4th of July party DIYs. I just wanted like a vase or something. All I had was a pitcher, and so I decided to go with it. And I'm just going to decorate this pitcher with like a firework window cling from the Dollar Tree, something really festive. And then I just wanted to do like a decor piece with like some of the little pinwheels. And I thought this size might work a little better. I just peel and stick, and it'd be super easy to remove it. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of Dollar Tree foam inside to put the little pinwheels down into. These are actually from the dollar spot at Target. They were only $1, so maybe even cheaper, I guess, than the Dollar Tree. And I just grabbed 2 of them, red, white, and blue. And I'm just going to display them by putting those down in the floral foam. And even though it's not a vase, it's still super cute, a fun little party, a DIY. I wanted to fill in some of the space here in the bottom, and I have some of these extra like pendant banners from the Dollar Tree, and a red and white and blue and white like star pattern. And what I did is I just cut strips, and I'm just kind of folding them like accordion style, just kind of making a little bit of paper filler, something fun and festive, just to fill the rest of the picture. And this is how it turned out, just a fun little party DIY for the 4th of July. And I just used the decal straight on the picture on this one because it's not going to have any beverages or anything in there. I think it's going to stay on there just fine. Just a cute idea. You could also do that with a vase. And then this is another quick 4th of July party DIY. I'm going to use just a Dollar Tree sign. This is a 4th of July sign, but I like the fact that it was blue. And I'm actually going to turn mine into a little tray and add some 4th of July touches to it to make something actually kind of functional for the party. So I wanted it to have like small legs. So I'm just going to glue on 4 of the Dollar Tree little mini Jenga blocks to one side here. So there's I doubled them up to make them a little taller. Now for the other side of the tray, instead of using the little Jenga blocks, I'm actually going to use one of these little metal yardsticks from the Dollar Tree. This is the little Patriotic truck. It's just a matter of getting that pesky yardstick off the back of it. Usually a little wiggling around will do. Sometimes you might have to get a little bit more serious, get some pliers, and pull that off. I want to attach that. The wheels are going to kind of act as the legs for the front side of this little tray. Kind of like that. And it's just a matter of attaching it. I didn't know if the metal would stick too well with hot glue, so I did use some E6000 in combination with hot glue to attach that little metal piece on. And this is going to be like just a functional little tray. You can use this to hold napkins if you wanted for a 4th of July party. I'm going to use mine to hold sunscreen, bug spray, that kind of essential stuff for a Florida outdoor party. So cute, easy 4th of July DIY, but also very functional. And this is how it turned out. Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick moment out of today's video and let you know how you can connect with me at Crafty Beach. I have a Facebook group over on Facebook, and I always have it posted in the description below. We would love to see you over there. I also have a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, and my handle is Crafty Beach on YouTube on all of those. And we have another party theme for 4th of July, but I had this in my original footage, so why not share it? We live at the beach, as you know, and this was a sea turtle release. This little sea turtle needed to be rescued and rehabbed, and we went and watched him be released into the ocean. He was absolutely adorable, and there is no way I could cut this footage because it's so cute, and I know how many beach mums I have out there, and you guys are going to love that, but it's also going to go into our next theme. So I wanted to do a beach theme 4th of July party. Now, this I actually got at the party section at Target. It is like a light blue mermaid scale tablecloth, and I thought this was going to be the perfect starter for a beach theme 4th of July party. You know, it's a little bit better than the quality that you're going to get at Dollar Tree, but it's still kind of a thin plastic tablecloth. And so the first thing I'm going to do is just cover the party table with this. And I know it's not what you would think of with like traditional colors for 4th of July, but we're going to kind of make it work, right? So I also picked up some of this fishing net from the Dollar Tree. They always have this in the summer section at Dollar Tree. It's not my favorite, but I do like to use it on large projects like this because, you know, it's a rather big net. In most little DIYs, it doesn't work too well, but we're going to make this work. This is kind of how it looks when you open it up. And we are just going to string this along the table. It's gonna, you know, just be fun, coastal feel. We have a fishnet just kind of thrown around, but we still have all that beautiful color coming from like the mermaid tablecloth underneath. Now, this is like a balloon I picked up at Dollar Tree, just like a red star balloon, a blue star balloon, and then I'm gonna use a Dollar Tree, a red bottle, to kind of make a weight, like a little decorative display to attach the balloons to it. And you know I love window clings from the Dollar Tree. You can do so many different things with it. What I wanted off this one was just the little American flag. And so I just kind of cut that off of the back of the truck. Just something fun that we can decorate the little red bottles. And most of my Dollar Trees seem to have these little red bottles like in like with the kitchen glassware and stuff like that. Pretty much year round. And then I want to give it a coastal touch, right? So I'm going to use one of those little mermaid clothespins from the Shore Living line at Dollar Tree. And I am just going to simply clip that to the front. I'm just going to leave it like natural wood like that. I just wanted a little bit of coastal feel in with this, along with the patriotism of the United States flag. And then I thought some of this white glitter coral would be really cute as well. This is also from the Dollar Tree. And so what I do is I tie my balloons off to, just directly onto the white glitter coral. And this is like a 4th of July greenery they have every year for the 4th of July at my stores. And then I'm just going to push that down inside the bottle. And that is going to weigh my balloons down and be a cute little display here on my party table. I'm going to sit it here towards the back over on the left side. And here are our red and blue star balloons. I love that color of blue. I think that looks really coastal. And there's a little bit better view. Now, these pots are from the Shore Living line at Dollar Tree. They seem to have them every year. They had them again this year. I don't really like the distressing that they do on them. I know, it's shocker. I don't like distressing, right? So what I like to do with mine is take fingernail polish remover and just take it all off, and you get like a great like metal pot underneath, and you can kind of paint, you know, the design on there, do whatever you want to do with it from there. I just think it makes them look better because I never tend to really want to pick them up. And I notice other people don't too, because they like, all my stores still have these and most of the shore living items are gone. So just a quick little Dollar Tree hack to make those look better. It already looks better, right? So that was the crab one. This one is the starfish one. And I'm just doing the same thing on that, just removing all of the distressing and exposing like the shiny metal underneath. And then I wanted to add a little bit of color to mine. I did a total of 3. I did the crab, the seahorse, and the starfish. Now, I'm going to do something really fun and beachy with these. They're not just going to be plants. But I want to stick with that red, white, and blue like theme. So I'm just using a red Sharpie paint pen. Actually, this one isn't a Sharpie, just a red paint pen. And I am just kind of sketching out the crab. You can see exactly where you kind of need to paint it. Just paint over like the raised areas, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does look great, I think, with a little dose of color on there. Now for the seahorse, I'm going to do light blue, because that's going to kind of match that blue tablecloth and that blue balloon. We're doing like a red, white, and blue, but we're doing a beachy blue because this is going to be a coastal theme for the 4th of July party. And I do the starfish and the little seahorse on this one as well. And see, the stars go with this, 4th of July theme too. Now this one is just starfish. So we did red and blue on the other one. So this one is going to be white. Easy peasy way to decorate with these. I want to display all of these together and do something really beachy and fun with these. And I'm going to actually put pink flamingos in them, but we're actually going to do patriotic pink flamingos. So I'm going to use Dollar Tree foam, some of the little blocks kind of cut down. And it took about 2 to fill up each pot. And then we can decorate them. I want to cover up the foam so you can't see it though. So I do use a little bit of Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree and just do a thin layer of Spanish moss over the top of those. And those pots are ready to go. Now here are the 3 pink flamingos, as you can see. Looks like one of them got a smashed tail. Sometimes you got to take what you can get at Dollar Tree, right? We can make that work. But I thought it'd be really fun to do patriotic flamingos. So doing that red, white, and blue theme, but with pink flamingos. So I love painting these. I think it always provides a good texture on their feathers and stuff like that. This is the first time that I really got creative with changing the colors on them. And I love how it turned out. It was so fun. So we'll have a flamingo in each one of the little shore living pots. And this one I am painting red. I'm using chalk paint just because I had it, but you could probably use any kind of red acrylic as well. And we're just going to go over all of the parts of the pink flamingo that were pink and make them red. I'm going to kind of leave the beak and stuff as it is. Don't need to be making any unnecessary work. And there is our little red flamingo. Super cute. I'm just going to use the existing metal legs that come with it to stand that up into the pot. So that'll be nice and easy. So here is our second little pink flamingo. This one is going to be, I'm going to go ivory. I usually use ivory instead of white. It looks good with my coastal decor in my home. I have a lot of ivory furniture. And so I'm painting this little pink flamingo ivory. And the only reason I'm using a brush is so I can kind of get down in between all that cute like feather pattern on our little flamingos. And so this one is going to be our white one. I am painting over like the eyes. That's really the only feature that I am covering up on these. And I will have to go back and kind of, add eyes back to these once they're painted. But that is our little white flamingo. And then this is our third one. This one's going to be blue. And the chalk paint that I'm using on this one is the color agave. Just a nice light beachy blue. You can use any kind of a light blue. If you wanted to do traditional colors like, you know, with a royal blue or a navy blue, like what's on a flag. It would be super cute to do that as well. And you can always display these in your yard for a 4th of July party decoration. That would be really fun too. I wanted to make mine a party table decoration. And so that is what we're doing here. So here's our little blue one. I think that was my favorite. It looks really interesting in blue, right? And then I'm just kind of touching my beak up, drawing some eyes on here with a black paint pen, since we kind of covered those up before. And here's our little white one, kind of touching him up as well. And our little blue flamingo. Don't they look super cute together? I love this DIY. It's so fun. And it totally made like my coastal 4th of July theme for this. So we're going to do the red one in the starfish pot here. And so we're just going to put the legs back in it. They already have little holes on them to stand them up. And since they are kind of small flamingos, I think they work really well in a pot, scale-wise. And kind of stand that one up there. Kind of hard to show you. And then in the little blue, I kind of mixing up the colors, as you can see. This is the blue seahorse pot. I'm going to put the white flamingo. Give him his little metal legs and stand him in there too. And then with the last blue flamingo, we're going to do this one in the red crab pot. And then I found a really cute little plant stand at the Target dollar spot, which I'm going to use to help display these. That way I can kind of display them at different levels. And this is it. It was so cute. $5. I still use this thing. I love it. I love buying stuff like that at the Target dollar spot. My Target dollar spot's been lacking lately. But now they're starting to get some cute stuff in again. They got some really cute bee stuff just recently. So I'm going to kind of sit that on the other back corner of my party table. And then we can put our pots back here. These are going to provide some nice height here to the back of the party table. And just kind of stack our pots right on there full of our flamingos. The red one, the white one, and the blue one. I think they're so fun. Feel free to like snatch up all of those little pink flamingos at the Dollar Tree and make some patriotic ones. They're so cute. I love them. Now the blue one, I decided I forgot I did this. The blue one, I decided I wanted it to be a little bit lighter blue. So I went back and mixed some ivory with mine and made mine a little bit lighter because this is just me being extra, but that's what I did. I wanted to show you that real quick. Now, this is something else I found at Target. It is a little picnic basket. They have some really cute stuff like this for summer. And it's not like a big enough picnic basket to use, really. But I thought it would be cute to add to the theme of the party table for a 4th of July party. And just using some items from the Dollar Tree to make it look patriotic. I'm just going to kind of line the inside of the little picnic basket with one of these little patriotic bandanas from the Dollar Tree. Kind of at an angle like that, I can kind of pull that one through. Kind of like the lining of a basket. It's going to provide a little punch of color, a little bit of decor. And then I'm actually going to use this to display my plates for the party. And then I'm going to do an American flag here just on the back. This is just one of the little American flags from the Dollar Tree. And I don't really need the little flagpole on it. So I just trimmed that down, and then we are just going to display this here on the back. That way I can kind of leave it open. It's going to have a flag on the back. It's going to go with that, you know, 4th of July feel, but it's also very summery with a little picnic basket. I thought that'd be a really cute thing. I only want it to be very temporary though, so I just do a couple of dots of hot glue to keep the flag back there. Now it is ready for some patriotic plates. I decided to go with my beach theme though, and decided to do like light blue ones These are the ones, they have these every year in the summer. They have them right now at Target. The little melamine plates back in the kitchen aisle. They're only like 50 cents a piece. And I got this beautiful beachy blue ones, and that's what we're going to use for our party. But you could use any kind of patriotic or coastal, you know. I wanted some blue ones to kind of go with that blue theme, and I thought they matched the tablecloth really well. So we're going to kind of sit that in the back of our party table, holding our plates. It's functional, and it's super cute little picnic basket from Target Dollar Spot. Now, this is another one of the little shore living pots from the Dollar Tree. This is the oval one that says "Wish Upon a Starfish." And again, I don't like the distressing, so I'm using a little fingernail polish remover to remove all of that. And I thought this would be a really easy holder for patriotic napkins. I just picked up some of the flag napkins from the Dollar Tree. And I think with the oval shape, it's going to be a great size just to be able to put napkins right inside. But first, I have to give it this little makeover first. Doesn't it look better without that distressing on there? And then I'm going to use like my white paint pen, kind of put the words back on here, just kind of tracing around, super easy, because you kind of have that raised edge. You know exactly where to kind of draw that back on. And I'm going to have "Wish Upon a Starfish" in white. And I thought that the starfish, you know, definitely goes with a 4th of July theme to bring in the coastal to this project. And then a little light blue with paint pen on some of the starfish here. And red on one as well, so we can do that red, white, and blue theme. Super easy and super cute. And I love the colors from this party. So that looks good. I'm only going to do the front because that's all you're going to be able to see. And then I'm just going to fill it up with the little patriotic American flag napkins from the Dollar Tree. And we can add that to our party table here next to our plates. Now, I wanted to do something really fun for silverware. I always like to do fun little whimsical cutlery trays. So I picked up red, silver, and blue metal buckets from the Dollar Tree and a Dollar Tree wall shelf. I thought we could do a fun like red, white, and blue. It's not necessarily white, but we have a lot of silver going on today too. And so it's just a matter of decorating them. The light blue one, I do like a little firework window decal on the front to decorate that one. The galvanized metal, I did some like little exploding fireworks. The red one really doesn't need anything because I got like the one with the little star cutouts in it. I think that might be from like with, I don't think it's necessarily 4th of July. I think mine was with some of the Juneteenth, but it might be in either section. And here is a Dollar Tree wood shelf to use for the base of it. They're nice and thick, and I think it's going to be just the right size. And then I decided to leave like some of the rope on there to make little tiny rope handles for the side of the cutlery tray. And I just knot that on the bottom. Super easy DIY here to do. And then we'll have 3 buckets. We'll have one for plastic forks, one for plastic spoons, and one for plastic knives. So easy to put this together and so fun. Now it's just a matter of attaching them. I'm just going to use hot glue. I don't want it to be super permanent. And I just do a couple of dots of hot glue on each side of each tin just to hold it in place for the party, but something that I could always break down after the party. And we've done a lot of the silver pot, so I think that silver one looks really good with that, but it brings in that bright red, it brings in the light blue, and I'm just going to do like clear plastic silverware. It's my favorite, kind of goes with any theme. And I kind of like the premium plastic ones a little bit better than the cheaper ones that you can find. But we're just going to load this up and it's going to be ready to go for our party table. Super cute, super fun. We're going to put this over here in front of our little red, white, and blue flamingos. Cute and functional. Now, this is a DIY. I actually got this on clearance. It's one of their like that beachy mint green color. It is just a lantern from like their garden section. They had it on clearance at my store, and I'm just going to kind of decorate it. And using some items from the Dollar Tree, some things from the Target Dollar Spot. The 4 is a house number that I got at the Target Dollar Spot. I thought that would be cute. And I thought we could make this kind of functional but also a decoration piece for the table. Spit it out, Julie. And so I'm going to use some Dollar Tree galvanized letters for the TH, and then a Dollar Tree happy sign. So it'll say Happy 4th, but it's going to be like have a candle inside and light up as well. So this was really easy to do. I wanted to do that same red, white, and light blue theme. And this is a perfect like beachy color that goes well with the tablecloth and a lot of the stuff we've done today, the plates and stuff like that. I did want my letter to be red though, so I'm just going to paint the front of it bright red with some acrylic paint. And I want to attach that to the front of my little lantern. They have some really cute lanterns like this at the Target dollar spot right now too, that you might be able to do something similar with. And a couple of dots of hot glue because this is going to be kind of temporary. And I actually still use this lantern. I'm at my Florida room. I love it. And I just peeled those off after the party, but just a little hot glue to make it say 4th on the front. It's got like the frosted panels on the inside. And then for the top piece, I thought I would make a little lid for it. We're just going to use battery operated candle inside so it can be closed. And I'm doing that with one of these little wood happy signs from the Dollar Tree and some Dollar Tree craft wood. And I wanted it to be bright red to go with that red, white, and blue theme. And so I'm just using a makeup sponge from the Dollar Tree and some red acrylic paint. And we're just going to paint this happy bright red. And then attach that to this craft wood piece that was just about the right size to make a cute little lid for the top of it. Some of the time this craft wood is a little messy, so you might need to sand it to get started. But this is just kind of a fun DIY. And I got that little lantern for like little to nothing. All of that stuff is starting to go on clearance in the garden section at your Target, so you might want to keep an eye on it. They have a great deal on fire pits and stuff like that right now at my store because I know they're itching to get like back to school stuff out. And then I'm just going to use a little wood riser from the Target dollar spot as well to give it a little bit more height. For the candle inside, I'm just going to use one of these little battery operated candles from the Dollar Tree in white, so that I can turn that on and light up the lantern, but it can still have a lid. It can still be super safe. And after the party, I actually put this out in front of my house for a cute little patriotic DIY. And here's our little lid. So I'm going to use a riser just so you can see it. I love those little risers from the Target dollar spot. You get like 3 of them in a package. And our little 4th lantern red on top fits nicely. And then the lid that says happy right here on top. So it's kind of a functional piece because it lights up, but it's also definitely a decorative. So just a fun little happy 4th DIY for your party table. And then I decided I kind of wanted the riser to go the other way. That way it'd be the same width. I think that looked good that way. Now this is another Target dollar spot piece. It is one of their metal trays. $5, really nice size, and I thought this would be great for beverages. I picked up some red like solo cups from the Dollar Tree for some party cups. We had like the blue plate, so I definitely wanted to do like red for the cups. And then this is not really, is it a flamingo? It might be like a swan, but it kind of gives me flamingo vibes. I picked that up at the Target dollar spot for $1, and I'm actually going to use that for a straw holder for some Dollar Tree red and white star straws. Kind of put that all together. I'm also going to use some of the Shore Living straws just for fun to bring in that coastal theme a little bit too. And the colors provide a little bit of blue and silvers to it. Definitely goes with all the colors that we've been using today. And we'll make a little drink tray here. It's kind of full, but we're going to make it work. Put him right here in front. And then I picked up a light blue little pitcher that we can use on that beverage tray from the Dollar Tree, and the color is perfect. And kind of sit that over here on this side of the table. So we have cups, plates, silverware, And, you know, we need a little bit more coastal decor, right? So I'm going to use some of these little white starfish from the Shore Living line at Dollar Tree. I love these. I pick up so many of these every year, and we'll use those for party decor as well. And here's a little sneak peek of how that party table turned out. I'll show you the whole thing here in the final reveal in just a few minutes. But I first wanted to tell you that I've introduced memberships on my channel. For $4.99 a month, you're going to get early access to my videos ad-free and other perks like shout-outs. I have 11 members now, Crafty Beach Bum members. I want to give a huge thank you to Karen O'Haron, Coastal Couple, Pamela Bergeron, I Am Mojo Jojo, Mary Banks, Melinda Elizabeth, Jamie Job, Susan Edmonds, Stacy Gravitt, Sandra Ray, and Carrie R. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support so much. And now it's time for the final reveal. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button, comment your favorite Dollar Tree DIY below, or just come say hello in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to watch more Crafty Beach, YouTube thinks you might enjoy this video right here.